Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Clay. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Walker. All over him immediately.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made the tackle for loss.
Long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Walker. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind him
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass. It's Crawford. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Burris. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Running inside. It's Spencer.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Drops back. It's Crawford. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Run in the red zone. It's Clay. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Right. Third and goal, where the strong come through. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Love the decision to go for it here. You're playing at home. It's early in the game. You're sending a clear message to your guys offensively that we're going to go get this thing cranked up and started right.
And this crowd loves it. They want to go for it on fourth down. They want points. They want action. They want some momentum for us on this football field.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the UL Monroe first and
10. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Hand it to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Walker. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The fake wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UL Monroe out front. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Crawford. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back to the ground game on the left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Summers to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Red Wolves peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hits inside, it's Clay. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And back to the air on second down. Out wide right, it's Cobb.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Walker. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. Right side, it's Bush. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He fires one deep over the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. Deep in the end zone, it's Walker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second and long here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callahan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to run it. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines, hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Piles his way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets enough. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Walker. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun. Still looking to his right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown. Snags it, and there's running room. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Clay. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
drives inside. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Coming out with it, it's Walker. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Booster, booster! Ready?
Motion from the back. Press center downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Turns it upfield.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Second down, going to throw it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Unloads in the nick of time.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The defense comes up big time. fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over...
Snags it and he's open. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Pater. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. On the return, Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught downfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense.